Thank you, representatives. I am here in the capacity that I am a clinical social worker in Rhode Island. I have my own practice. I'm also the current president of the Rhode Island NASW. I primarily work with LGBTQ youth, and in my practice I have unfortunately had to work with some youth who have gone through conversion therapy. So instead of having to deal and work with the traditional issues in therapy like depression, anxiety, trauma, now there's an additional layer that can be very harmful for youth and takes up much time to repair the damage that has been done by conversion therapy. And I just do also want to acknowledge that this is happening in Rhode Island, and it's happening with more than one provider, and it is happening with licensed mental health providers. This is something that we need to end. I know everybody has given you a lot of information, so I want to keep this brief, but the suicide rate for LGBTQ youth is already 4 times higher than their heterosexual peers. Children who are transgender, almost half of all children who identify as transgender have attempted suicide, and also have self-injurious behaviors. Rhode Island, I would like to add, this came from the Department of Health website. Rhode Island has a significantly higher rate of children who self-injure compared to the entire country. So we already have an epidemic in Rhode Island, and I think that it's our duty to provide and instill as much legislation as possible to protect our children. So essentially, as a lifelong Rhode Islander, I know that we value and protect our children, and I think that passing House Bill 5277 will protect the mental health of our young people whose parents may not know that they have other options and would consider conversion therapy. Lastly, I think that we need to consider that with the federal administration, there's a lot of uncertainty that the future may hold for LGBTQ folks, and I think Rhode Island really needs to stand up and be heard and show that we can be a model for the rest of the country in protecting our trans and LGBT youth.
Thank you.